What's going on, guys? It's your boy Nas. Welcome back to another video. Today I'll be using my balloon and giant skeleton deck. This deck is 4.4 elixir deck. It is a tougher deck to play with. If you haven't used any heavier deck, I would suggest study a couple of my battles. So I'm facing Madara with Shiha. Um, this was a very interesting game. It was very easy for me. So first he played his dragon all the way at the back. I have to play you have to play your goblin barrels right in the middle or behind the tower, which I put the barbarian tower all the way at the back. He rockets it, destroying my barbarian hunt. So pretty much now I have get rid of his giants. You see there's so many of my cards, like all those spear goblins, all those barbarians are just gonna run through that and just gonna strike. None of my card actually got through, but at least now I have plenty of cards to do some damage to his cards. I put giant skeleton so I could stop that rolling barrel. Now I put balloon, and what he decided to do, he rockets it. I forgot that my barbarian is being targeted, not my giant or not my balloon. So they were able to go towards his tower and attack. So he's trying his best not to lose his king tower. So what I'm just gonna do, I'm patiently wait, and you immediately put my goblin hut right in the middle. So now he has no time to start planning things. So now he already put his rolling barrel, and all his cards are like level 15s. I have no idea how I won this. So this deck is basically, you want Goblin and Barbarian Hut to be out, so either Spear Goblins are attacking his towers, or the Barbarians protecting your towers from like Hog Rider, or anything that comes too fast, like Ram Rider, or so now you see all he could do is basically try to get through my area and attack, but I'm just continuously sending cards after cards. I put the balloon just for hell of it because it's only like 0.12 seconds. What is he going to do? I put Barbarian Hut right in the middle and stopped his Hawk Rider from touching my tower at all. So guys, that's how my first game, how I won my first game. So let's go and go to our second battle that I won with this deck. I recommend playing with this deck if you always have been playing a much heavier deck. So right now we're facing another opponent. So basically he's gonna put his goblin gangs right at the back. I put my goblin hut right in the middle. As I told you, this definitely helps protect my tower from each side. Not from each side, but potential from each side. I threw a fireball and I missed the witch and the giant, which was hilarious. I was like, oops, I might just lose this. Now, as you can see that I was able to like stop that. He put elite barbarians and a bomber immediately to my next tower, which was very smart. So I was like, hey, how am I supposed to win this with just one tower down? And so I put my balloon right away, thinking that he has no gear attack besides the dragon that he put I did get through to his tower, giving him a 700 HP damage. Then I mirrored my balloon again. I'm like, you used your dragon and your balloon, your fireball. So what is there? I forgot that he had a witch. Now I got it down to 1900s. So, and if you don't play the witch right and use it as a defensive, you know for a fact he or she wouldn't be able to stop anything, or at least go through an attack. Um, so now I'm just waiting patiently. It's the 60-second, and once the 60-second hits, 2 elixirs plus. So I put a goblin hut right there, so they could do a little damage because it's very irritating to stop a goblin hut. So now, as you can see, goblin huts are just continuously attacking. He ended up using his witch to defend that, but I sent my witch with the goblin hut, so they could do some extra damage. I put the giant skeleton right in front of the witch. Now I have a full force going through his tower. I used the fireball to destroy the bomber because he's the only card getting in my way. And it's only 10 seconds left. 10, 7, 6, 5, and boom, took his tower down. Now he's sending everything he can. I like when your opponent gets really frustrated at how all of a sudden you just able to take his tower down, knowing that he already took your towers down, and all you need to do is just defend. So now he's sending his giants, his barbarians, to go all for, which like I told you, Goblin Hut and Barbarian Hut definitely helps. It's defensive and offensive once you kind of play it right. Now he got 2 witch and a bomber. That just makes no sense. I have a fireball, so I'm just gonna put my giant skeleton right in front of my witch. Now he has nothing to do except fireball. I don't know how that dragon got to my witch. I thought he was just attacking my giant skeleton. I put a balloon right next to it. If my giant skeleton dies, he's gonna explode, and then my balloon's gonna explode right next to the tower. I put witch. Witch is probably like the best card for this deck, just because she sends out witches, skeletons, plus she's very good defending your tower well. So as you can see, I got all 3 cards that I usually use. The balloon, giant skeleton. I put 2 witch right next to each other. Then I put another witch right in the middle, and he's like, what am I supposed to do? There's just so many skeletons. And that's how you take his tower down. And I was so surprised how I won that battle. Guys,